fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on. And now it's all about getting a win on their home court. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Bulls last season missed the playoffs for the fourth straight time. Coach Billy Donovan said you've got to enjoy the process, the struggles, the joys, the pain. You take both ends of it. There's always opportunities to grow and learn, and that's what's important. Kevin, the Bulls are hoping for improvement.
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. D.A., thank you. A look at the 76ers starting group. Green is out there with P. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Embiid. And it's Harden in at the two-guard spot. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with Troy Brown. And it's Vucevic in at the center. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, both of these teams, Clark, like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, we call that dine-in eating. They're going inside to eat and make it happen. They're not going to settle for the drive-through window. They're going to make it happen in the paint with physicality and throwing that ball inside often and consistent.
The shot's good from P. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Chicago. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Here's Philadelphia. P passes to Embiid. To the middle. Here's P. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Williams. Green against Brown. Left side, Ball. Passes it to Vucevic. Pocket 6. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display. You know, back in 2012, the Orlando Magic decided to move on from their franchise player, Dwight Howard. They traded him in a mega deal involving 4 teams, receiving 6 players and 4 picks.
And it's Brown missing. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the inside, it's stolen by Vucevic. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. At the elbow, Vucevic. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And in that Dwight Howard deal, one of the pieces the Magic acquired, a 22-year-old center by the name of Nikola Vucevic.
And Vucevic only averaged 5 points a game as a rookie, Greg, but what a pickup Vucevic would turn out to be. Staying with Orlando for a long time and ultimately becoming an all-star. He's a highly productive player in the center position.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
Bulls still looking like they're getting going. Trailing by 5. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
P's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Outside ball. To the paint. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Brown.
Superb body control by Vucevic. Bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
Good. He's guarded by Williams. Here's P. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Chicago ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Chicago. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in. Levine finds Lopez. There's the steal. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Levine after the Sixers pick up 2. The putback. No dice on the putback jam. The 76ers leading by 5. Harden the pass to P.
2
Out
minutes
to the right wing.
2 minutes.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Embiid trying to break loose. No good from P. The Bulls have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Brown kicks the ball. Lobbed up there for Lopez. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Nice pass right there, and the 7-footer Lopez getting off the floor to punch it down.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's P. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count that bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Some changes for Chicago. Green comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. P passes to Bassi. Count it. Good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Caruso. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Levine wide open. Drills it from outside.
On the catch and shoot, Levine is a really good option. He gets that shot off quickly.
Deflects the pass and taken away by Brown. For the finish, and the dunk by Brown.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
For 3, Levine, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. 76ers lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
76ers.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game, even though we've shifted to a perimeter.
Oh!
Yes, sir! Come on, bring it! And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Williams scanning the floor. And the foul on Pete. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers. And it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Ball dishes to Brown. Levine against Harden. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Levine.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
1:05 left to play in the first half. Deep two from Ball, and the Bulls tack on two more.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Williams with the steal. Brown outside. Pass to Levine. Now here's Ball. The three. That shot off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to Williams. Harden against Levine. 5 on the clock. Back to Williams. Off with the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from P in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Troy Brown is out there with Williams, and it's Vucevic in at the 5.
Troy Brown Jr. That's his first personal.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the 76ers, 2 shots.
That's good from P. Both free throws good from P. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 16-point game. Misses in close. And Philadelphia has possession. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by P. P's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Lays it up off the glass. P's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Changes for Chicago. Green, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. Kobe White comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Pass to Brown. He dishes it to Green. It's White on the wing. 6 to shoot. They need this. And again, no good by Chicago.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
The pass to P. Back to Korkmaz. Here's P. There's the drive.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Caruso kicks to Brown. Tipped away. Down low, here's Green. Vucevic trying to get open.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Up top, Brown. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Chicago making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's White. And again, Chicago. No good. 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Chicago calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovable.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Brown kicks to White. Green against Harris. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez outside. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Caruso, the pass to Brown. The kick out to Lopez. Good on the triple. Lopez has got 5 now.
And dialing up the 3-ball, he finally puts an end to the 14-0 run by the Sixers.
And Brook Lopez, such a great complimentary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency, very low turnover numbers, everything you want from a role player.
Caruso, the pass to Bryant. He takes it in, and that one is good. He has 6.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Zach LaVine's checked in for Troy Brown. And Ball subbed in for Kobe White. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Harden comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Shake Milton. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Philadelphia moving the ball around.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harris against Levine. Just 3 on the clock. Another one falls for Chicago.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Philadelphia ahead, running away with this one. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
76er substitution.
And here are the 76ers now. Pass to P. With the drive, and that one is hammered home.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And what a huge standout performance it was for P. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Free throw drops in there for Thibault. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Both good from the line that time. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Dosunmu. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Thibault sends it back to the wing right side. Here's P, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and